welcome back to another video. Today we took 3 wins. Today we took 3 wins, 2 losses and 1 0. Let's start with our first one, which was 0. The 4-hour was bearish, the 30-minute was bearish. I said it was a pretty good trade. The no limit orders messed me up again because we couldn't set our take profit as a limit order. Price did hit take profit 1, but I couldn't manually exit position. I made stop loss a little bit high and we ended off of a 5-minute break of structure and I inverse fair value gap. So I could have improved by making the stop loss a little less, which meant take profit 1 would have probably been a little bit less. Hold on. Today, yes, this one. Goodness, it's so slow. Here, I could have made stop loss maybe above this or like above here, and then we could have hit take profit 1. But as you see where this arrow is pointing, it did actually hit through our take profit 1, but I couldn't close it manually because there's no limit orders. Our second trade was a win. Oops. Yeah, the 4-hour was bearish, 30-minute was bearish. I said it was not the best trade. We missed the equal highs again. We entered based off of a 5-minute inverse fair value gap, which was a low confluence. The fair value gap invalidated. Wasn't actually a very big fair value gap. The wicks of the candles that the fair value gap was in between was not very far apart. They were too close. So I said the fair value gap invalidated, was barely a fair value gap. The same take profit limit CAC happened again. Actually, I lost this trade, but I count it as a win because of the limit order thing. We entered it on 5-minute break of structure plus inverse fair value gap. Here's the win. See again, it wicked and it hit our take profit a few times, but I just never closed it in time. But I would have set a limit order if there were limit orders, but this software doesn't actually have limit orders, unfortunately, which is something they could do to improve. The fair value gap that was invalidated was barely a fair value gap, if you see right here. Actually, it's not too bad. I need to remove that. I'll remove it after that. I just wasn't looking when I was making the notes. The third trade, which was a loss, the 4-hour was bearish, the 30-minute was bearish. I said not the best trade. We traded too early into the session. The 4-hour finally decided to retrace. We entered based off of inverse fair value gap, break of structure. We traded into the fake out because usually at the beginning of each session the market goes a bit in the opposite direction that it will go to in order to try fake out most of the people at the beginning of the session. In the trading rules it says don't trade too early in the session. I also missed the equal highs again, which got swept. These equal highs are very good, guys. Very good confluence for trading. So here was that the loss swept us up here and here. There were equal highs here or somewhere. There were equal highs somewhere, guys, trust me. It looks like I didn't get them in this photo, but if I scaled out, I'm pretty sure there was an equal high with this high right here if you go back. Our next trade was in fact a win. A very small win. The 4-hour was bullish, had bullish structure but a bearish order flow. The 30-minute was bearish. I said it was a good trade. Entered a little bit late for higher confluence, and we could have entered a little bit earlier. Entered off a 5-minute inverse fair value gap and a break of structure. Here's the trade. We did enter quite late because there was a break and retest and 5-minute break of structure. But I wanted it just to go a little bit lower because I didn't want it to the break and retest is a confluence, it's a bullish confluence, so I wanted it to be invalidated by a little bit more bearish price action. So that's why we ended a little late. I could have ended earlier for a little bit more profit, but there's no telling if we even would have hit take profit 2 or not. Our next trade was a loss, quite a big loss, 1%. The 4 hour was bearish and the order flow was bullish. The 30-minute was bearish, and I said this was a bad trade. We entered against our 4 hour bias and our 30-minute bias. We entered based off a 5-minute break of structure, and I'm not too sure, but here it is. We entered along based off of a 5-minute break of structure and probably an inverse fair value gap. There's a fair value gap here which was invalidated, but also I'm not too sure. Yeah, so this was just not the best trade. Also, it was quite an unlucky trade, to be honest. Yeah, the next trade we took was a win, which was quite a big one, 2.5%. 4 hour was bullish, 30-minute was bullish. I said it was a good trade. We entered based off of a 5-minute break of structure and fair value gap, hit a few take profits, and then hit stop loss and profit. This went all the way from London session into Asian session, which is here. So this was our final trade. This was London session right here. We entered very late, but that's fine because it only retested very late, and then it traded all the way into Asian session, and then it swept out the stop loss, which was in profit. So we made 2.5% profit, and that's all for the day. Thank you guys for watching. If you did, bye.